Welcome to the debate show, and I'm your host, Ari G. Today we will be talking about whether capitalism is beneficial to everyone in society. Let's get started. So let's start with you, Carnegie. Do you think capitalism is beneficial to everyone?
I do think that capitalism is beneficial to everyone because me and the rest of the robber barons help boost the economy. We gave money to the people, which helped put money back in circulation, and plus, with this money, the people were able to buy food, clothes, and a home.
I agree. With Carnegie's steel companies, mine oil companies, Vanderbilt's railroads, and JP Morgan's banks, there was plenty of jobs and lots of money in circulation. Plus, Carnegie produced so much steel, which was good for Vanderbilt, who used steel to build railroads. These railroads helped transport goods all over the place. And then my oil helped fuel boats and things like that.
I don't believe that capitalism is the best thing for everybody. It surely wasn't beneficial for my dad. I think we should have something more like communism or socialism at least. With communism, you robber barons wouldn't have been able to take over my dad's oil company because the government would have been regulating what you guys did. Even with socialism, you wouldn't have been able to do it because the whole community would have been regulating what you guys did in y'all's businesses.
I did what I had to do to succeed. Your father just wasn't competitive enough.
Okay, let's move on. How about you, Lin Lin? What's your views on all of this?
Well, I agree with Ms. Cardinal. Capitalism is the best for everyone. I came over here looking forward to all these job opportunities. I was looking forward to nice homes and friendly people. I was looking forward to the American dream. But when I got here after stopping at Angel Island, it was nothing like that. The living conditions were terrible. I live in a tiny apartment with 3 other families. To make it even worse, the streets of the neighborhood are filthy and stink. I would love to move, but the jobs that I have pays very little. You would think that because it's so dangerous they will pay us more, but no.
Sure, capitalism isn't the best. Sure, you Chinese have to live a few families to a house. Sure, you get paid little for dangerous jobs. So what? Who cares? At least you have a job. Us Irish are losing our jobs to you Chinese because you're willing to work for so little. You Chinese people are so desperate.
Don't you dare talk.
Okay, so moving right along. How about those labor unions and the progressives? Well, these labor unions were formed because people started realizing that the conditions that they were working under weren't right. So the unions fought against the robber barons' ways of running their companies. Progressives ran the unions for the most part. Progressives are people who are for social reform and new ideas. A few examples of progressives are President Woodrow Wilson, who did economic reforms. He came up with many acts/laws like the income tax, which is the 16th Amendment. Samuel Jones, also a progressive, improved oil drilling companies, allowed his workers an 8-hour workday and $2 minimum wage per day. He even hired ex-criminals and outcasts and believed in the Golden Rule. Okay, so Angus and Linlin, you've told me that you don't like capitalism and all the bad things that came out of it. But was there anything good?
Well, yeah, sure, I guess. The railroads, which help transport goods across the U.S., they were really helpful. There were also the steamboats that traveled across seas and oceans where the railroads couldn't go.
Yeah, sure. They had telegraphs and later telephones to help the people communicate more efficiently across towns. Well, I have to stop you there because that looks like all the time we have. Good night, everybody.